According to former Bush White House ethics lawyer Richard Painter in a recent interview with CNN, Donald Trump may not actually be able to run for president, not just in 2024, but ever again. And in fact, it's not just president. Donald Trump may be barred from ever holding another public office in the United States for as long as he lives. And Painter explained it's all because of Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution. And Section 3 specifically bars any individual that has supported an insurrection against the United States from ever holding public office again. It's that simple. So, Mr. Painter says Trump supported the January 6th insurrection, therefore should not ever be able to run again. Now, of course, there is a workaround, by the way, to this Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. And the workaround is that if you get 2/3 of both bodies of Congress, so the House and the Senate, to vote to waive it, then it doesn't matter. You get around it, but you're never going to get 2/3 of both bodies to really support anything. So I don't think the workaround is really something Trump wants to do. But this is an interesting angle, right? The Constitution, it would seem, bars Trump from running for office again because he supported the January 6th insurrection. If you can prove it, and if you can define what happened on January 6th as an insurrection. Now, I know we've used that term a lot. Others in the media have used it. Politicians have used it. Other politicians have denied that it was an insurrection. So it really would come down to what the definition of an insurrection is. And then you would have to interpret the motives of those individuals. They wanted to overturn an election, not necessarily overthrow the government and make their own government. Now, I know some people are probably shaking their heads at that, saying, nope, they wanted to overthrow it and start their own with Trump. Sure, that's an argument that could be made. Could you get it to hold up in court, though? Because that's the thing everybody always forgets. You know, and it's easy, honestly, to sit here and say, like, oh, all these people should be in jail. But it's never that simple. It's never that simple. We know it's pretty obvious what happened on January 6th was an insurrection. I believe it was an insurrection. I believe Donald Trump supported that. Could I prove in a court? Could I prove to Congress that Trump supported it? Probably not. You know, where's my hard and fast evidence to say without a doubt that Donald Trump supported the events that happened that day? There's evidence, right? There's a little bit of it. There's his speech at the rally. There's the other members of Congress speaking at that rally. There's reports of Donald Trump watching it on TV and loving every second of it. But I couldn't prove that, and neither could you. And that's the problem here. I'm glad Richard Painter got people thinking about the 14th Amendment, Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. You know, everybody got a little bit of a con law lesson by looking it up. But I have to disagree with him. Yes, the 14th Amendment would bar somebody who supported an insurrection from running for office again. But I think the definition of those things is so vague, and vagueness would absolutely benefit the defending party, which would be Donald Trump. So I don't think in this particular instance, the 14th Amendment would bar Trump from running for office again. Sorry to have to be the bearer of bad news. Just trying to keep everybody grounded in reality.